What is up, world? What in up, world? What in up, world? You ain't tuned to the Know It All podcast. Of course, you got myself. Now, it ain't the usual suspects tonight. Why? Because it is Christmas, man. It's Christmas. It's 4 minutes to Christmas here in Standard Time, but it's Christmas all over. And Merry Christmas to you and yours. And of course, I just finished wrapping presents. I just finished doing a whole bunch of stuff. But it ain't really even about the presents that you're giving or receiving. It's about the presents that you have with your family, with the Lord. All of those things combined, man. And I am super happy to be here to do the Pick'em show with you guys. I have Take Pick'ems, I have G Pick'ems, and we're all in here. And I'm doing it in a special way, man, because of the simple fact that, you know, I wanted to have those guys here visually with me, man. And we did it like that, man. But we finna get this show started, man. I'll be back. Make sure that you like and subscribe, like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. So when you go live, you'll definitely get those notifications that we are here. I'm gonna get the system started here in just a second, man. I will be right back with you, man. And of course, like I said, I'm excited to be with you. Merry Christmas to all. It is our pick'em show, man, and of course, like I said, I don't have my usual suspects with me, but I'm here, so that's a good thing. And we're gonna go ahead and get it started, man. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I was excited to bring this to you guys. I volunteered, or maybe I was voluntold. I volunteered to do it, and I said that I would do it, and we would do it in a special way, man. I mean, there are three games on the horizon, early morning. See, I'm gonna be cooking. I'm be cooking. I ain't got time to do this tomorrow. So, hey, Merry Christmas, bro. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, there's a gag gift that if somebody and they put a super chat up, I might show you the gag gift that somebody got me. It's crazy. It's funny. I've been laughing at it ever since I got it. It's wow. But anyway, you guys, man, we're going to get this party started. We're going to get this party started right, and we're going to get it started quickly. Definitely, I don't have G, nor do I have Tate here with me, but they are here in spirit. The first game that we have, there are three games on the horizon for later on today, on Christmas Day. The first one we have up is the Cowboys versus the Commanders. The Cowboys versus the Commanders. I've been instructed to say these words to you guys, so I put it in this way so that you guys can see it. This is what G and Tate are doing. So if you see this, you know exactly what they're doing. This is Tate's pick. Well, no, this is Big G's pick for the Cowboys and the Commanders. Big G picks the Cowboys. And I mean, you see him down there with all of the presents. Afton, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You see, Big G, he picked the Cowboys in this game. Tate in this game, I was instructed to tell you the same thing from Tate. In this game, he said Merry Christmas. And he picked the Dallas Cowboys as well. And of course, hey, what's going on? Merry Christmas to you, Miss Ballard. It's Felicia, I think it is. Merry Christmas to you. Definitely, you saw that Tate picked the Cowboys there. My pick is coming in. Of course, listen, we're not playing for anything. Jaden Daniels is out, but I don't know how long Dak is going to play in this game at all. I don't know, I know Quentin Williams is playing in this game, but I don't know how long Dak's going to play in this game. I think, we get Phil Maffa back. this game's for pride, man. I mean, Dan Quinn, an ex-Cowboy coach, this is for pride, man. I want to see us win this game, and of course, Merry Christmas to all. And I did a little Christmas shopping. Of course, I picked the Dallas Cowboys here. The next game on the horizon is the Lions versus the Vikings. Look, we have to really examine some things real quick. And before I get deeper into the pick 'em, I knew I should have did this earlier, but let's look at it real quick. This is who's in right now. This is definitely who's in. The Broncos, the Patriots, the Jaguars, the Chargers, the Bills. They're all in the playoffs right now. And then the NFC, you have Seattle, the Bears, the Eagles, the 49ers, and the Rams. All of those teams are in. Right now on in contention. Right now, these are the teams that are on the bubble. The Steelers, definitely, if you look at it, if they win, they have a 99% chance of being in. The Texans, 99% chance. They just have to win and they're in. The Panthers need some help, man. 58% there. And then the Packers, if they win, it's 99. So, this is where we're at right now. This is where everything is at. She said, I'm a Lions fan today, a Packers fan for Saturday. Of course. I don't know if Love is gonna be out. That's a good question. We'd have to check that. And after you got that information, you always have it. Even on Christmas, I can count on you having it. But yeah, so the Lions are playing the Vikings. They're out. You know what I'm saying? The Lion, that's from Underworld. I think that's Underworld. But yeah, no, the Lions are out of playoff contention. There's no way they can make it. But of course, we had to pick this game, the Lions versus the Vikings. And here's the game. Here's who Tate picked. Tate picked the Detroit Lions. Definitely Big G, who went out to get some more presents. Let's see who he picked. He picked the Detroit Lions as well. Big G with the Detroit Lions, and I went with the Lions. So we're here. And definitely all three of us picked the same squad in that game. The next one up, same thing. Broncos are actually playing to solidify the West. If they win, the AFC West is theirs, right? It's over with, and it's a wrap. The Chiefs are down to their third string tight end. Here's another thing about the Chiefs, man. This game here, you really need to pay attention to, because this could actually be Travis Kelce's last game. And although you're down to your third string quarterback, you don't know what to check. The Chiefs are going to do. They're at Arrowhead, and they're playing the Broncos. Again, wouldn't you want to send Travis Kelce off with a win? You don't want to send him off into the sunset with a loss. And but the Broncos, like I said, the Broncos are playing for, AFC West supremacy. And, when you think about it, this is the last game of the day on Christmas. It's the evening game. Let's see who everybody picked in this game. Big G took the Denver Broncos. Tate picked the Denver Broncos. And, of course, me, myself, and I picked the Denver Broncos. Yeah, weird things happen in division games. Yeah, he said, enjoy retirement with Travis. Look, but she's retiring too. So, that's why I said this could very well be the last game for Travis Kelce. And, that's why I don't think that the Chiefs are just going to lay down, even with their third string quarterback. So the next game we have here, the KC quarterback was drafted by the Steelers in the 7th round in 2022. Wow. Okay. I don't even know who he is. I know his name was weird. It was a weird one. Definitely. And I was like, who is this guy? But hey, man, it's next man up. And when you're in the NFL, it's next man up mentality. And you got to have it. Next game is the Texans are going to play the Chargers. This is another game. The Texans, you saw when I put that up, when the playoff graphic up. Yeah, Adolakan. Yeah, sound like Sharukin. Sound like the noise that Ken and Raul made when they were doing the little thing with their hands. Um, he said Lamar is out. Uh, Goggles says Lamar is not playing on. Yeah, I mean, I again, if you think about it, he took an injury, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. But the Texans are going to L.A. to play the Chargers, and this is a banger too. The Texans win and they're in. The Chargers are in right now, but they're trying to solidify their spot in their division as well. Because remember, they're trying to capture the AFC West and get home field over there, man. Big G chose in this game. He chose the Texans. Um, Tate in this game, he chose the Chargers, and I'm going with the Texans in this game. I just defense travels. I think that the Texans are trying to solidify the playoffs and go in playing the best football that they could play. Definitely the next game, yeah, the Texans probably have the best defense right now outside of Seattle. Seattle and the Texans defense to me monstrous. Definitely, two people or two defenses that you can hang your hat on. The Ravens are going to Lambeau to play the Packers, and again, the Packers have to win, and they're in. No Lamar in this game. I'm just fixing to go ahead and tell you, the Packers win this game. It's at home. No Lamar. Definitely, I got a piece on Derek. I have a piece on. Oh man, I'm sitting here drawing a blank because I did all this daggone research on the running back. You know what I'm talking about. And honestly, again, it's just not enough. Lamar Jackson, they're gonna have to in the offseason address the wide receiver position. You're not gonna be able to do it with old man D Hop. You're not gonna be able to do it. King Henry, yep. You're not gonna be able to do it with make sure you watch that piece, man, because I got some interesting information on King Henry that I think everybody should hear. Um but like I said, uh they're going to have to address the Ravens are going to have to address their wide receiver position in the offseason because they got no help, man. I mean, they got one wide out and a couple of tight ends, and that's pretty much it. And offensively, you can count on your running game to carry you in some games, but not all the time. And you definitely are gonna have to, I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, you're gonna have to get you some wide outs and wide receivers. So I got the Packers in this game. G has the Packers, and Tate has the Packers in this game. We're moving swift here. Again, Merry Christmas to everybody out there and everybody in chat land who is watching. Yeah, so the Buccaneers are going to Miami to play the Quinn Ewers led Dolphins. The Buccaneers are fighting for their playoff life. They literally trying to get in. I mean, at this point, there's one spot left, and it's between them and Carolina, and they got to win them all and hope Carolina loses. And that is what that is. I just don't see Baker them dropping any other game, and I especially don't see them dropping to the Dolphins here. G has the Buccaneers, Tate has the Buccaneers, and I have the Buccaneers, so we can keep that pushing. Definitely, we got the Patriots going to New York to play the Jets. Big G says, in Big G's mind, everybody's fired. I mean, in Big G's mind, everybody's fired, and he feels like that the Jets coach is you're fired. Yeah, no, and I keep trying to tell him, man, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna give him a year or so to go ahead and get himself together. I mean, I just couldn't see. I mean, he didn't even have a quarterback this year, man. He lost his best wide receiver. He made some trades. I just don't see them just saying I'm out on him that fast. I don't see it. But again, I picked the Patriots in this game. Big G picked the Patriots in this game, and Tate picked the Patriots in this game. Didn't they just fight? Yeah, they did. But I doubt that Aaron Glenn is not going anywhere. I doubt that they will fire Aaron Glenn this fast. They got to give him the opportunity to actually right the ship over there. Next game, of course, all of my Steeler fans out there in Steeler land that are watching and is going to rewatch, you guys know that this is a big one. This is a banger. The Steelers are going to Cleveland to play the Browns. When do you guys lose in Cleveland? Is that the thing? Is that like a trend? I don't believe you will this time, but I'm just saying, is that a trend that you guys lose in Cleveland? When's the last time y'all won there? Honestly. So can somebody tell me that? I just don't believe that. I mean, the defense is cool. Myles Garrett is looking for a record breaking sack. So he's going to come out there and play. But still, honestly, I think, the Steelers get the job done. They win, and you guys win, and you're in. So it's like you don't have to worry about playing that last game of the season. So, definitely you need to go ahead and win that. Man, last couple of years, yes. Afton said 2017. That's been a minute, man. That's been a minute. You gotta go to Cleveland and win this game, man. I mean, gotta go to Cleveland and win this game. I am rooting for Shador, however. I'm rooting for Shador, but I believe that the Steelers will win this game. G picked the Steelers, Tate picked the Steelers, and we're gonna keep it pushing from here. The Jaguars versus the Colts. You guys, can you believe this? The Colts are 8-7. They started out as the best team in football. They started out as the best team in football. And Danny Dimes at the helm, nobody expected Danny Dimes to be what Danny Dimes turned out to be. And then with him getting hurt and going down and then bringing back old man Rivers to run the show, and they just got shellacked and just tore up by the 49ers, 48-27 last week. I mean, it was ugly. They got punished. I don't see them coming in. I don't see Jacksonville going into Indianapolis and losing that game. I definitely picked Jacksonville, but Big G picked the Colts in this game, and Tate picked the Jaguars with me. The Saints are going to Tennessee to play the Titans. The Saints have got their quarterback. The Saints have got their quarterback. They've got their guy. I think he went for 300 yards passing last week. And I think they've got their guy. And Tennessee, they won last week, but I still don't feel like Tennessee had enough to beat those guys. I mean, they beat the Chiefs because the Chiefs was down to their third string quarterback. So, I'm definitely picking the Saints here for this win over Tennessee. And Big G has the Saints here, and Tate has the Saints here. The next game is Seahawks versus the Panthers. The Panthers are fighting for their life. They're fighting for their playoff life in this game, and this is going to be a grudge match. I think it'll be, defensively a battle and a struggle. I don't know if Bryce Young can win this. I mean, you look at the two quarterbacks and you're like, who's going to be the better one? But it's the Seahawks defense that I really believe that will prevail in this game. I think they'll get a one more turnover from Bryce Young and that Carolina offense that will definitely get these guys out of here. So, and I know Tampa Bay is rooting for it as well. Felicia and Afton said Hawks and Seahawks. So, I mean, you guys have definitely agreed with us because we all unanimously picked the Seahawks. Next game, we got the Cardinals going to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Man, I'm going to tell you, last week, Bengals showed up, man, and I still think they're going to show up again. Definitely, I think they're going to do their thing. Joey Ice is back. And then he got T. Higgins back, and he's got a full complement of weapons. Defense is still trash, but to beat the Bengals, you have to score a lot of points. Jacoby Brissett is out there throwing the ball around and just playing pitch and catch, but I think it's going to be a shootout. listen, I would not be surprised if you saw 80 points in this game. I would not be surprised if you saw 70 to 80 points scored in this game. One team's gonna get 40. One team, the winning team is gonna get 40. I believe that the winning team's gonna get 40 in this game because nobody is gonna be able to play defense on anybody. Jacoby Brissett is gonna have a big game, and I believe Joe Shiesty have a great game too. So, but I still pick the Bengals here. G picked the Bengals here, and Tate picked the Bengals here. The Giants go to Vegas to play the Raiders. Definitely in this game, man. The Giants have the better defense. Raiders have no offense. Giants is going to win this game. That's who I picked to win this game. G picked the Giants as well, but guess what? Tate went with the Raiders. Oh, my gosh. Tate went with the Raiders, man. Definitely, that's crazy to see him go with the Raiders because, I mean, I don't understand. Maybe he feels like that there's going to be another, Pickens, you big dummy, you right. Injuries on the Cardinals are piling up really, really high. Man, this has been a crazy NFL season, man. It's been a really crazy NFL season, to say the least. At this mode, we got the Eagles going to Buffalo to play the Bills. Eagles don't care. They've won the division. I don't see the Eagles trying very hard. Although, Jalen Hurts is coming off, a decent game, trying to get his momentum back. I think they should play as hard as they possibly could, but I don't think they have any incentive to try to play to win this game. I picked the Bills in this game. Definitely G picked the Eagles in this game. No, excuse me. Tate picked the Eagles and G picked the Eagles. I picked the Bills. There it is. Let's see here. Next game is the bang of the week. The Bears going to San Francisco to play the 49ers. 49ers don't look now, man. I mean, shoot, they're in first place. 11-4. They're 11-4 in the NFC. I know I didn't see this coming. I thought that they would have a down year. I knew the Bears would have a better year. I didn't see an 11-4 year at all. So in this one, Big G is picking the 49ers. Tate is picking the 49ers. And I'm picking the 49ers. But I would not be surprised if the Bears win this, man. All they've been doing is just winning. It's been ugly, but hey, all they've been doing is winning, man. All they've been doing is winning. Last game, on Monday, the Rams are going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Look, man, I'm just gonna tell you after she said I'm going with the Bears. Yep. I hear you. Like I said, they have found a way to win, and it's been ugly, but it's wins. And winning ugly in the NFL is winning. You know what I'm saying? A win is a win. A W is a W. Felicia's even going with the Bears. Wow. Oh, okay. All right. Bad news Bears getting some votes over here. Like I said, I would not be surprised if they won. I wouldn't, because like I said, they find a way to win. They find a way to win. They just find a way to win. It is what it is. I don't know. The Steelers fans know about winning ugly. Absolutely. So last game on the Monday night docket, in the last game of, well, wait a minute. Is it going to be? Yeah, it's the last game of the year. Very last game of the year. Can you guys believe it's going to be 2026? Unbelievable. Yeah, last game of the year, the Rams are going to Atlanta, going to the ATL to play the Falcons. I'm picking the Rams in this game. Falcons are just wow, man. I mean, they win, then they lose, then they win, then they lose, then they win, I'm tired. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Felicia said she's picking the Rams. After said she's picking the Rams. Pickens, you big dummy. He's picking the Rams. Yeah, I think we're all going with the Rams. Tate and G have went with the Rams as well. So I'm just going to go through, man, go back over everybody's picks, man. Definitely. Here are my picks. I picked the Cowboys, Lions, Broncos, Texans, Packers, Buccaneers, Patriots, Steelers, Jaguars, Seahawks, Saints, Bengals, Giants, Bills, 49ers, and the Rams. Big G, he picked the Cowboys, Lions, Broncos, Texans, Packers, Buccaneers, Patriots, Steelers, Colts, Titans, Seahawks, Bengals, Giants, 49ers, and the Rams. Um, Next up would be Tate, and Tate, he picked the Cowboys, Lions, Broncos, Chargers, Packers, Buccaneers, Patriots, Steelers, Jaguars, Saints, Seahawks, Bengals, Raiders, Eagles, 49ers, and the Rams. Look, you guys, I mean, I am super excited. Like I said, I'm super excited to even share this time with you guys. We're tied scoreboard wise. If you look at the scoreboard right now, it's 146 to 146 to 144. Big G is the 144. Tate and I are tied at 146. And you know, hey man, we got to keep this thing going, man. I'm hoping that I could win out and you know take the crown this year. Big G has taken it twice in a row, and it's crazy. Um, she said it's hard to imagine the Raiders ever getting picked this year. Absolutely. And Falcons is definitely Jekyll and Hyde. You never know what you're gonna get from them. You never life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get from them for real, for real. She said, here we go, Steelers for the division since 2020. Man, look, let's go, Steelers. I mean, I want to see y'all get to the playoffs. I want to see y'all win a couple games. Shoot, I really want to see y'all get to the Super Bowl. I mean, it would have been nice, you know, if my Cowboys just would have made the playoffs. Playoffs? But you know what? I'm encouraged. I'm excited about this year, and I've already started looking into the draft. I've already started looking for the pieces that we need to fortify our team. I'm like I said, I want to see Phil Maffa and see what he got. You know, Shotty like big backs and he cannot lie. You know what I'm saying? So he likes seeing big running backs like Javonte Williams, which is, you know, why he went and got my boy from Pittsburgh. And I'm anxious to see these guys. I'm really anxious to see what our running back situation look like. You know, we got 2,000-yard receivers. Jake is kind of is getting close at the tight end. So, but I like I said, I don't know if Shotty is gonna let everybody play. I mean, you know, he took Dak out early, and you know, took CD and them out the next drive. So, shoot, who knows, man? Who knows what Shotty's gonna do? But definitely, it is off season 1, 2, 3 Cancun for Dallas. And yep, Felicia said, I want a Super Bowl instead of a cereal bowl. Listen, man, I don't want a salad bowl no more, man. I don't want the holiday bowls and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I need better. I need better. But look, I'm gonna tell you guys, I am about to finish wrapping gifts. My nephew doesn't know that he's getting anything. Shh, don't tell him. He doesn't know he's getting anything. He's been walking around here moping, and you know doesn't know that he's getting some stuff from his Uncle Mod. But Uncle Mod made sure that he blessed him with some stuff, man. Just because I've been there before, and like I said, it's never about the presence; it's about the presence. Being able to be present with your family, being able to be present with you. That's why I was happy about coming here, being able to rock with you guys in the chat and everybody on the replay. Man, I don't mind doing this by myself. I don't mind flying solo. I love it, man, because I love you guys, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So nobody, but like I said, nobody gave a super chat, so you won't get an opportunity to see the gag gift. But it's a funny gag gift, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's hilarious. I've been laughing at it. Your niece is coming to watch Stranger Things with you. Oh man, that's dope. That's dope. I heard Stranger Things was good, but I won't watch it. I ain't even gonna lie. I won't do it. I won't do it. Felicia said I'm at work. a night auditor in my home. Glad you're on the chat. Merry Christmas after the mod. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry New Year. Merry New Year. That's from, listen, I have a group of movies that I watch every year. And that's the one that's supposed to get watched tonight or tomorrow. And that's Trading Places. I haven't watched that. I watched Friday After Next tonight. I got that in. I got Family Man in. Don't, y'all better not say that. I watched Family Man. I got that in. Elf, got that in. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, got that in. Sparky. Home Alone, watched a little bit of that. You know, definitely the Wiz I gotta get. Yeah, the Wiz is not a Christmas movie to most people, but it got watched at my crib around Christmas a lot. So that's why it sticks in my head as a Christmas movie. So it's really not a Christmas movie, but I'm watching. Die Hard is gonna get watched here in a little bit. That's something that's gonna get watched. But like I said, I got like 4 movies that I need to get through before the end of the Christmas break. But thank you for rocking with me. I am gonna see and talk to you guys later. Merry Christmas to you all, and to all a good night.